Gang, how we doing? I'm just out here doing a little gardening before we leave for our trip, and yeah, nothing really to talk about other than it's going to show off some plants. Looks like there's a robin down here. I'm going to show you the other side of the screen here. Will it do my front camera? Yeah, here it goes. So this is what I've been working on this week. We have this giant hosta garden that we had some empty spots in it. All along our fence here. So I figured we fill that in before we left. Our house sitter is going to do some watering for us. Speaking of watering, got to water that end down there because it's pretty dry. But anyway, I just want to see who'd show up for this stream. And looks like there's one person here. All right, there's my face. So anyway, been like I said, I've been gardening all day. Lady Boomer and I went out to have a burger. That was nice. But I don't know. I really didn't have a plan for this stream. I've been watching or listening to videos while I've been working today. One in particular, I was listening to Billboard Chris. He had a video of him doing his thing with the signs and his bill. You know, he wears the sandwich boards around different places that say children cannot consent to puberty blockers, and which is a sentiment that I concur with, of course. You know, obviously a child can't make a permanent lifelong medical decision. And that's my stance on that too. So the only thing I'm having a problem here, where's the chat? Hang on a second. Let's see if I can get the chat up here. There we go. What up, Lord Stanhope? What's up, Jimmy Das Hotep, Mike Savage, salute. And who else is here? I just opened up the chat. So anyway, just having a couple chill days before we go on our big vacation to Spain. Well, not vacation, we're going there for a wedding. But also we're going to try to get in some cool stuff while we're there. We're going to go to Madrid for a couple days. Probably pick up a Real Madrid shirt. Going to Barcelona. Then we're going to go back to Malaga, which is where the wedding is. And then after the wedding, we're going to drive down to what's it called? I can't remember the farthest southern point of Spain. I want to call it Tarifa, something like that. And we're going to take a ferry across to Morocco. We're going to go to what's the city of Morocco? Anyway, it's going to be a pretty cool trip. New people, I see a couple of new faces. Hello, Callum Shoemaker, welcome. How you doing? And Shift 43. Have you guys ever been here before? Out of curiosity, I'm just curious. Wait, Mike, what'd you say? What was that? Marty in Spain, sample the reds, the best you may have. Yeah, we'll be drinking some wine. Isn't Spain where like sangria is from? Like they take the red wine and make sangria. I'm sorry, but I'm not used to holding this camera around. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds really good. So anyway, yeah, I was watching Billboard Chris, and it's so funny because he goes out there as a sign. He's not bothering people, but people are very passionate about that particular subject, and so some people tend to get in his face. Most people he talks to are fully on board with that idea that giving kids puberty blockers. I mean, does a child have any concept of what the future is? Okay. As in the fact that a child who gets put on this stuff, they're going to be medical patients for the rest of their lives. And they have no concept of what the rest of their life is, like how long that is, how important it is, things that you do now that change your complete functionality as a human, and you have to take drugs to function for the rest of your life. And the things that you don't even realize you want to do, like have children possibly, or, for girls who, have surgeries, you want to breastfeed a child, you're done. You can't get that back. You can't reconstruct the functionality. And a child just can't understand that, has no concept. A child doesn't have any concept of what they're going to do next week or for summer. What are you going to do this summer? What's important to you about this summer? I don't know. So how can you make a decision about your entire life that's an actual medical decision? But there's states and places in the world that say, you know what? If you're 13, you don't even need your parents' permission. And the thing is, they lie to the parents too. They say, oh yeah, you either want a live other or a dead current. It's just bullshit. It's I think part of it is the medical community sees it as a profit center. I think I don't think they're necessarily doing what's in the best interest of children. And I don't think, it's a profit center. It's another way they can get money. And so, and the fact that they're trying to lobby to have these things paid for by health insurance, which these are elective procedures, and they shouldn't be. They're elective. If an adult wants to end their functionality, that's fine. But I don't think they should be able to do children. So that's, I'm rambling a little bit here, but I didn't really have a topic. I just wanted to show off my garden here. Speaking of which, let's get away from this. Anyway, so this is what I've been working on today. Let me show you this. This hosta garden here has been here for a very long time, but we had some blank empty spots. I have to water part of this. I'm watering it now because we haven't gotten a lot of rain and we're going on vacation. But this is what this is actually what the old garden looks like here along the side of our fence. And it goes all the way up there. So just full of hostas, which is a good plant because they're perennials. They don't take a lot of maintenance. You plant them as long as you water them once in a while. If it gets dry, they're super easy maintenance, and they look nice when you put a big row of them. So anyway, praise be to God. I'd just say just drink less, but I don't know how that works. Oh, are you still talking about wine? Well, let me ask you guys. Hello, Patio Furniture. What's up? I don't know if any of you have been to Spain. Can anyone make any recommendations of things if you've been to Spain? Recommendations of what you've done in Spain, particularly if you've ever been to Malaga, Barcelona, or Madrid. Let me put this back on my face here. Have any of you ever been to Spain? It certainly was never on my bucket list. I mean, the only reason we're going, or we decided to go there, was because, we have our friends getting married there, and so we said, well, we're gonna save up for about another 9 months and make a vacation out of it and actually do it right, because it's not a simple trip just going to Europe for something from Minnesota is particular. So. But anyone done anything? Anyone ever been to Spain? I don't know. Oh, rum. Oh, and also drinks of choice. Is rum one of your drinks of choice there, Lord Stanhope? I am curious. Frankly, I generally drink either beer or bourbon, which are my two go-tos. Although, many of you know that I used to be a TGI Fridays bartender way back in the day, so I had quite of array of drinks I used to make and we'd taste, and there's a lot of good stuff out there. As for shots, I'm a Jägermeister guy. I'm just telling you, I am. But generally my drink of choice is bourbon. Although I do love Bloody Marys on a Sunday. We go to, many of you see my Trail Stop streams, where we make your own Bloody Marys at the Trail Stop Tavern. I love a good Bloody Mary. But that's about it. The rain in Spain. Wait, the rain is mostly in the plains of Spain. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping that, now I'm kind of curious where the plains of Spain are. Is Madrid in the plains? Barcelona's on the coast, on the Mediterranean coast, and Malaga, where we're going, is on the Mediterranean coast. Anybody? Anybody been to Spain? I really don't know what to expect. I mean, we've kind of looked up things to see where we're going, but other than that, we're going in cold, and we're going to take a tour of the city we're in, because that's part of the program of the wedding. The people who are going get a tour of the town by the family of one of the, people getting married because they're from there. We're going to do a tour of a gigantic church they're building in Madrid. We're going to do one of those hop-on buses when we're in Barcelona, just to tour the town. Probably go see the Olympic Village and a couple of the big old Gothic churches. That'll be cool. I don't know what else we're going to do, though. Oh, and I suppose I hear the beaches in Malaga are amazing on the Mediterranean coast. So yeah, that's the plan. Let's see, now you can see the garden down there. Isn't that nice? That looks good. Here I'll just show you there. There you go. That's what it looks like along the fence there. So anyway, like I told you guys, I would do periodic short streams. I'll be making some videos while I'm gone, but I won't be doing, obviously, the normal Monday through Friday show. If you happen to catch this, and you're not a regular here, my normal stream is Monday through Friday, 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern, the Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday. Just basically news, current events, hot topics, and whatever's in the news, we talk about it, usually before anybody else. So anyway, that's it, guys. I really just wanted to do a quick and simple stream before we go. Probably do one tomorrow morning too, while we're waiting for our Uber to get on the plane. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday evening. That's it for me. I gotta go. My name's Dawg Knight, and I'm out of here. Bye-bye.